Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. Some time ago, some group of people told me that they don't believe Finnish is an easy language to learn, right? So I wanted to prove them wrong. So this is the reason I am going to be reacting to this video, and definitely I'll be sending it to them, okay? So now the title of today's show is Why Finnish is one of the easiest language. 7 good reasons. So if you want to know why Finnish is one of the easiest languages in the world, stick with me to the end, okay? We're going to be watching this directly from Alexei himself's video, okay? And the link to this video will be in the description below. Don't forget to go ahead, support Alexei, and also do well to what? Support me and subscribe to my channel if this is the first time here, okay? Without further delay, let's jump right in.
Hey you, Finnish learner, are you struggling with the complexities of the Finnish language? Do the unique 15 cases pull your hair out? Well, fear not, because today I'm gonna introduce 8 aspects why Finnish language is easier than you think. Let's go check it out. First, let's talk about the vocabulary, because many despair when they realize that Finnish language is completely different from what they used to learn before. And that is because Finnish is a Finn-Ugric language, and this means that Finnish comes from the completely different language tree than the other major languages. However, there's one aspect about the vocabulary that makes Finnish easy. Let's have a look at some examples. I'm gonna list you a couple of words. Bussi, pankki, hampurilainen, delegoida, demonstroida. Can you guess the meanings of these words? Well, probably you can, because these are borrowed exactly from other languages. And Finnish language has a lot of these loan words which you can instantly learn and start using like a Finn. For this next point, let me give you a quick example. So to say I study Finnish would be opiskelen suomea. Opiskelen suomea. If you want to say I will study Finnish tomorrow, we say opiskelen suomea huomenna. Opiskelen suomea huomenna. Can you see what's happening between the verb forms? In English we had to add the auxiliary verb will, but in Finnish we add nothing except the word huomenna, tomorrow. Because in Finnish you can express the future tense or the going to structure using present tense without learning any extra conjugations or verb forms. We just add the time words like tomorrow or next week or next month and so on. Pretty good stuff. And for this next example, let's compare some words between German, Spanish and Finnish. Der Hund, the dog in German, el perro, the dog in Spanish, and koira, the dog in Finnish. Couple of more words. Das Haus, the house in German, la casa, the house in Spanish, and talo, the house in Finnish. So, can you see what's happening here? While German and Spanish words have these gendered nouns like der or el, what does Finnish have? Absolutely nothing. Because just the Finnish language has no gendered nouns at all. And this eliminates the need to memorize these gendered nouns completely. One thing less to worry about. For this next point, let's take a couple of more words again. A cat is kissa in Finnish, and the cat is also kissa in Finnish. A bar is baari in Finnish, and the bar is also baari in Finnish. Again, can you see what's happening here? While English use the indefinite and definite articles like an, and the, what does Finnish use? Absolutely nothing again. And that means we have another thing less to worry about when we're learning Finnish. Good stuff. But one thing that Finnish has is a lot of homonyms, which is a word that has multiple meanings. A good example is kurkku. Kurkku. Kurkku means a cucumber, but it also can mean throat. This thing right here. Then we have a verb koskea. Koskea, and I can come up with 3 different meanings for this verb. Koskea can mean to hurt. For example, if I say mun mahaan koskee, like my tummy hurts. It can also mean to concern. For example, mitä asia koskee? To what does it concern? Or what is it about? What does it concern? Or koskea can also mean to touch, like physically touch something. For example, we say älä koske, which means don't touch. Of course, not all words in Finnish are homonyms, but there are quite a few. And when you learn these, you can actually expand your speaking skills quite a bit, because you can start using all the different meanings. Now let's talk about the pronunciation, because Finnish has some pretty unique sounds that may take some practice. And many get upset with the special letters ä and ö. But here's the good news. If you speak English, you can actually pronounce both of these letters like a Finn. For example, the letter ä is the same sound as the A sound in cat. Cat. I'm just prolonging it to make the point clear. While the letter ö is the same as the letter I in the word bird. Bird. And the bird's the word. You know, it's a good sound. But the thing is that Finnish is a phonetic language, which means that every word is pronounced as it's written. And unlike in English, there are no silent letters or unexpected pronunciations. Again, let's take the quick example, the word kissa. kissa, a cat, and we pronounce it by just combining all the different unique sounds together. Something like kissa, kissa. We just have to prolong the S because it's double S. Or if we take the word vesi, water, same rule applies. We just combine all the sounds together. Vesi. Kind of straightforward stuff. Because you know the Finnish no bullshit principle also applies in the pronunciation. If a letter exists in the word, it's there for a good reason. Oops. So learning Finnish grammar can be quite daunting, especially at the beginning, thanks to the infamous case system. And the thing is that Finnish is an let me just read it because this is a difficult word. Agglutinative language. And that means that we form words by adding suffixes to the word's stem. For example, in English, people use prepositions to do the same. For example, we have the word cat, kissa again, and to say cats, or like the cat to indicate possession, we say kissan. Kissan, we add to the end to indicate this. Similarly, if we say tykkään Jessestä, tykkään Jessestä, I like Jesse. So this word tykätä, to like, always takes the elative case ending in the object. So Jessestä, Jessestä in this case. However, the good news is that most of the difficult stuff comes at the beginning. So Finnish language is kind of like a pyramid, like a regular pyramid. So the first layer is very thick, very wide, takes some time to get through. But the further layers, the things that come later, are much thinner and easier to get through. Whereas English language is kind of like a reverse pyramid. The beginner stuff is quite easy, but things will get more complicated as you make progress. For the next part, let's have a look at verbs. And in English, one of the annoying features is the huge list of irregular verbs. For example, if we take the verb go, to conjugate it, all the other forms are go, went, gone. Go, went, gone. For example, beginning, begin, began, begun. You just have to kind of remember this by heart. However, guess how many irregular verbs there are in Finnish language? Only one. And that is the easiest of them all, the be verb, which you will probably learn as the first verb ever. And the rest of the verbs are categorized into 5 types, I think, 5 different classes, and each of them follow certain and specific rules and logic. So it may take some time to learn those things, but once you do, you can use them like a boss. So a quick example, let's take the verb syödä, to eat, and to conjugate it to different persons, we say syön, syöt, syö, syömme, syötte, syövät. Each of these forms are formed in the same way. And this same logic applies also in different tenses. For example, söin, I ate, söit, you ate, olen syönyt, I have eaten, and olet syönyt, you have eaten. So these things are very logical and follow certain rules. It may take some time to get inside, but once you do, you'll be good to go. And one thing to make Finnish more fun and enjoyable is to learn funny phrases that we use all the time. Make sure to watch this video next to
guys, this was super interesting. Honestly, what he said here, I think I totally agree with it, because in English, we've got gender nouns, but from what he explained, in Finland, they've got no gender noun. So you can easily just call something like nonin, or you can say hey for so many things. You don't really need to say the bed, her, thing, his thing, just one particular thing. Is it han? I think that's han, the word han. That's what they use, right? I think that's it. So, and also one thing I love about Finnish language is that even if you're not a Finn, you can actually pronounce a Finnish word, right? Honestly, that is something I really love about it, because most times I don't really, understand the languages or the words I see, but I pronounce them as it is written, like word to word. No letter is missing. Every word counts. That is for Finnish. But for English, you can have like night. You can ask yourself, this person is a knight. And of course, we all know what or who knights are. But in Finland, I think if they were to pronounce that, it wouldn't be night, because something is silent there, which is what the K is silent. It would have been maybe knight, right? It's probably, who knows? Wow, this was so educating. I don't think Finnish is difficult to learn, to the best of my knowledge. I think it's even one of the, in fact, if not the easiest languages to learn. Do you agree or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to this beautiful video. Okay, so we'll see you in our next video. Ta-da!